All right, I think we're ready to go. So, hello everybody. Welcome to our Ask Me Anything session. We try to do them once a month to keep you guys updated for what we've done, what we're working on, and more important, answer your questions because, well, a lot of people always have questions about specific topics on CryptoPick, and the goal of this Ask Me Anything live is to go through the questions that were submitted up front. So if you ever have any questions and you want us to answer it live, like tonight, simply go to the form that we share on our social media, and you can fill in your question, and we will receive it and we will reply to it during this Ask Me Anything. So, well, let's dive into it to give you a little idea. So, like every time, by being here live tonight, you can earn something. So you can earn 100 Pickies simply by filling in your CryptoPick username by going to the link, which is bit.ly/AMA giveaway. So simply go to that link. I will also make sure that the link is shown below, so you will be able to see it during the whole Ask Me Anything. So you can simply go to those links. There are two links for tonight. There is the link to participate in the giveaway, and then there is also a link where you can go to join the community battle for tonight, because we will be ending the stream with a small community battle. Let's hope that several people join in, but the goal is to have a community battle just with the people who are here live, and you can win something by being the first in that community battle. You can actually win a Genesis NFT from CryptoPick. So it's totally worth staying until the end. All right, so simply fill in this form, fill in your username, and you're good to go. All right, what's on the program for tonight? Well, first we will go through what we have achieved over the past days, weeks. Then we will go to the future we are working on, and then we'll go to the Ask Me Anything. So the questions that you guys have submitted, we'll do a community battle, and we will also pick a winner for everybody who submitted their username with the form. All right, what have we achieved? We did quite a lot over the past weeks. So first thing is that we released a game update on the 5th of November, which implemented hotkeys for desktop. So it means that now when you play on desktop, you can use your keyboard to play CryptoPick. So you can click on the hotkeys right below the game, and you will see a menu explaining you that you can have a hotkey to open a long, to open a short, and to close your trade. These hotkeys are the default hotkeys, but you can change them by going to your settings. You can put any key binding that you desire, so you can even be quicker when you play CryptoPick on desktop. It's something that you guys asked for a while, and it made a lot of sense to implement it. So that's finally here, so you can play with your keyboard while you are on your desktop. Second update in that update was the roadmap on the landing page. So we have added on our landing page a section which is called roadmap, so that everybody, and that it's public to see our roadmap. It's a bit different on mobile than on desktop, but that's how it looks like. I can quickly go through it if you want. So there is the CryptoPick 2.0 that we launched a couple of weeks back. Then we wanted to launch the community battles, which we have been doing for a couple of weeks now. There are the daily challenges that we're gonna launch, which is a way for people to play CryptoPick every day and do some simple tasks and earn pickies by doing them. And then more importantly, there will also be the requirement to have NFTs from CryptoPick in order to play CryptoPick the best way possible and earn the most out of it. But we will not implement that without a system that people who don't have NFTs can not play the game, because if you don't have any NFTs, you will be able to play a couple of free games. But more importantly, you will be able to use NFTs from people who can lend them to you so that you can play the game. So if you have NFTs from CryptoPick, but you don't use them all to play the game, you can actually put your NFTs on a place where people can use them, and you will be getting a portion of the pickies that that person earns using your NFTs. Then for later on, well, super exciting, pickies will become a token. That's for beginning of next year. We will do some exclusive NFT sales also beginning of next year. We will introduce the Battle Royale game mode. Then later on, we will introduce the Blacksmith. The Blacksmith is the place where Pickies and our NFTs come together. So it's a place where you can create new NFTs by using your Pickies. The Deathmatch game mode will be released. We will create a DAO so that if you have Pickies or NFTs from CryptoPick, you will be able to vote on the future of CryptoPick. Then we will later on release team match games. It might come in earlier because we have a lot of requests for this, so that people can create teams and fight against other teams. We will also integrate the stock market so that you can also play CryptoPick on Tesla or Apple or whatever. And then we will also launch our own marketplace so that you don't need to go to OpenSea or Venly or another marketplace, that you can simply go on CryptoPick marketplace and sell your NFTs there easily. So that's added on the landing page, so you can check it out whenever you feel like it. Then we released another game update on the 12th of November where we introduced the DTS, so the daily trading score. This update was really important because before only people who played would only lose or win CPR, when actually CPR was always intended to be some form of skill indicator of the skill level of a player. So when you look at the CPR of a player, you can know if that player is really good or a bit less good, but it should be something that is there for the whole duration of when you play CryptoPick. And we implemented it to be reset every day, so it didn't really make a lot of sense. But on top of that, and also really important, it was cheatable, so people would play against their own accounts and lose on purpose so that they would cheat and earn CPR, and this way win the Ethereum that you could earn in the leaderboards. But that's now from the past, because now when you play a game, you will earn DTS, so daily trading score, and the leaderboards are based on the total daily trading score that you achieve in one day. So every game that you play, you actually accumulate your DTS. So if you lose a game, you will lose some DTS, but if you win another one, you will win your DTS back. But more importantly, also, if two players play and both players play good, and one has 400 and the other 450 DTS, both players will still earn DTS. When back in the days, the player who played well but didn't win the game would lose CPR and so earn nothing in the leaderboards. So this update was really important to remove cheaters, but also to balance the game, to give more incentive for everybody to participate and to continue participating, and to even earn something if you play good and not just if you win the game. And the feedback from you guys have been amazing since we implemented it. We think it's really a more fair way to do, and it's a lot of fun for people to play the game this way. Then we released pretty recently, 3 days ago, on the 19th of November, another big game update which included new game visuals for the game modes. So right now, you might have already seen them probably, but every game mode has his little design that shows what the game is about in some visual aspect. And something we really wanted to add, because we like to add some cool designs in the game, but it's also really cool and important to have just in our communication to you guys. When we talk about a specific game, we can reuse those visuals and so on and so on. And it just makes the platform look better. So then we also added the stats in profile. So here is an example of Padre, one of the top players in CPR right now. Well, you might wonder, how does this player get to this CPR and how many games has he played? Well, now you can go to your own stats, but you can go to anybody's stats. It's completely transparent. You can simply go to the profile of a player and you can click on the stats next to the inventory, and you will see based on solo, duel, or battle, so the game modes, or you can watch it for all time. So all time means that it's since the beginning of when they're playing, or only the stats for today. And here you can see the total amount of games they played. You can see how many games they won, how many they lost, how many was a draw. You can see the highest score they got, the average score they get every game, and the lowest score. And you can see their winning streak. The winning streak will be pretty important in the future, because there will be a prize for the players who get the highest winning streak of the day and things like that. You can also see specifically how many trades that player did, how many correct and bad trades that player did, the highest score in trade, and things like that. So it's a really cool way to discover how a player plays, how good is the player, and also you can see yourself evolve when you're looking at your own stats. We changed the mobile interface a little bit. So right now it looks like this. So it's a bit more, well, it's bigger. There's more focus on the score, and the close trade button is more accessible. But we are still aware that for small mobiles, it's not the best with the chat being on top of the button, with the menu being on below. We are thinking about creating a system when you join a game on mobile that maybe the chat will be removed and the menu below will also be removed, so that it really becomes only the game. It kind of makes sense as well that when you join a game, you are totally focused on the game, as long as you have that everything is clear and that all the buttons are really easy to access. Then we also fixed 3 major bugs that people have been reporting for a while. The first one was the announcement banner. The announcement banner is the little banner on top of the websites when we announce things for you guys. And we knew that people on some devices could not close the banner anymore, or the banner would be on top of the game, so it would be problematic for somebody because they could not play the game correctly because the banner was on top of their game. So that is all fixed now. You can normally close it on all devices, and the banner will never be on top of a game because it's always above the game. It's not on top of it. Then we also fixed the chart loading because some people, their game didn't start because the chart didn't load, and as long as the chart didn't load, the game would not start for them, when in reality the game actually started. Now we implemented a system that if the chart doesn't load after 25 seconds, we will automatically refresh the page, and this should actually, in most cases, fix the issue. And then we also fixed the issue with the timer because some people said that the timer showed like 40 seconds left on their screen when in reality the game was already over. And we have now implemented a fix that should fix this for most people. Of course, it's still possible that you have a small issue occurring, but we are always trying to do upgrades to make it so that there are less and less bugs. Bugs will always be something that exists, but we hope that we have fixed them the best way we can for now. Other things that we created was the concept of community battles. So the community battles, what is a community battle? So community battles are battles that we do with you guys, with our community, but also with other communities. So we had 2 community battles with outside communities. So Le Collectionneur, which is a French NFT community, and Left House, which is also a NFT community. And we created some NFTs with them, and then we organized an Ask Me Anything in their community. And after that, we organized a big battle where all the people from their community can join one game and fight against each other to actually win Pickies, but also win the NFTs from those communities. So it's a really cool way to onboard other communities in the CryptoPick ecosystem. And it's also a cool way for people from CryptoPick to discover these communities. For example, some French-speaking people didn't know and Le Collectionneur existed. Now they know, and they're probably part of Le Collectionneur and things like that. And in the future, the goal is really to have a lot of different big communities, create a special NFT for that community from CryptoPick, and onboard them with some big community battles like we've done in the past. Then there is also the Picky Cup, which we just launched. The Picky Cup, we did the first one Friday last week. So it's the goal of the Picky Cup is really to create a live event for you guys, for everybody who is part of the community, so that they can be part of a huge tournament, live battle, and create a whole event around it. So we did a first version on Friday. It was a great success. I think it was a lot of fun. A lot of people participated. Our goal is to make this pretty huge. So we're going to continue organizing the Picky Cups. So the Picky Cups is a specific time of the week where we organize 1, 2, or 3 battles where everybody can join. But there is a maximum amount of people who can join. And it's there are a lot of big prizes to be won in these live tournaments. So last time you could earn 3 Genesis NFTs when you were in the top 10. The first, the second, and the third person would earn a Genesis NFT. But on top of that, you can earn a lot of Pickies. So it's really an event you want to be part of. You want to be there. Now know that last time it was at 3 p.m. Central East time. We might change this up every week so that it's accessible for everybody everywhere in the world. But the goal is really to continue and create a whole event around these events so that there will be more than 100 people who want to participate and that it becomes hard to be amongst 100 people who can play. You will probably in the future need some CryptoPick NFTs to join the Picky Cup, but that's for the future. And the prizes will keep on growing, getting bigger and bigger. And we live stream the event, and the goal is also to create really some esports around this Picky Cup so that we live cast it and that people really get excited about watching people fight each other in the Picky Cup. These are the winners of the last Picky Cup. So we had 3 games. Here are the winners, just to give you some more credit. Congratulations again to everybody who was amongst the top 10. And if you were not amongst the top 10, congratulations for being there. And thank you for being there because you made it an amazing event. All right, so that's what we have done. Now, what are we working on? I'll go pretty quickly through this because I think a lot of the points will be addressed in the Ask Me Anything. But we're currently working on new game elements. So things like maximum trades, combo multiplier, and other things. What do I mean by this is that right now you can do a limited amount of trades in a game. We probably, in specific game modes like the Picky Cup, we're gonna limit the amount of trades that players can do. So, for example, you can do 20 trades maximum, which will add some extra challenge if people are going to keep their trade open or close it and things like that. We will also add a combo multiplier so that when you do a positive trade, your next trade will have a combo multiplier so that you will get a higher score. And so if you can do like 7 positive trades after each other, you will get a huge combo multiplier, so your score would get really high. But the goal is really to add a lot of different elements to the game that it make it more challenging, but that also makes it more a bit gamified and tactical. So that also when we do a Picky Cup, well, as a commentator, when I look at the game, I will be able to say, okay, the first one in the leaderboard right now only has 2 trades left. The third one has 5 trades left, but it has a combo of ×5 and things like that. So that there's really a lot of different elements that can play on the position of every game of every gamer in the end of the game. So yeah, so these new elements will be really fun, and we're working on those. We're also going to pretty soon add the MetaMask integration. So the MetaMask integration, what do we mean by this is that right now when you want to link a wallet to your CryptoPick account, you need to do so with using the Venly wallet, which is pretty good and fine. But a lot of people already have a MetaMask account and they don't necessarily want to create a Venly wallet specifically for CryptoPick. Well, the goal is that they can decide in the near future to also link Matic wallet using MetaMask, and they can use their existing wallet to do so. Then we're gonna integrate the NFTs to the games. So what do we mean by this is that once, well, I said it before, but you will be needing NFTs to really play CryptoPick and get the most out of it. But at the same time, we will be integrating the system where people who have NFTs can lend them to other players so that they can use those NFTs and play the game and things like that. And many more other things we are working on, but you will see it in the upcoming weeks because it will not take too much time before it goes live. All right, I think we're gonna go now to the Ask Me Anything session and the community battle right after it. I will try, like last time, to add Cool Crypto to the stream so that he can ask me the questions. I think that was really cool last time. So let's see if it works. If it doesn't work, I'll just go through the questions myself. But let's see. I don't know if we hear you. Not sure. Testing again.
Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you. Great. There is a little beep, so that's a bit annoying, but we do hear you.
Oh, cool.
But
Hi, Pickers.
hey, cool crypto. Wait, because the little ringing is really annoying. Do you think you can? Is it your microphone or something that? Do you know what is causing it? Because there is like a little beep.
Uh, I don't know what is it, but
Okay.
if the sound is bad, you can go by yourself, and I will see later. Don't worry.
Yeah, because I think it's a bit annoying for everybody. But we'll make sure that next time it goes
Yeah,
perfect. But
I will talk with the Zephyr in the chat. Don't worry.
okay, cool. That's great. Let's do that. Well, too bad for that, but next time you'll be there, and we'll make it happen without the little noise. All right. Yeah, that noise was pretty annoying, but that happens. All right, guys. So I'll go through the questions myself, but that's not an issue. Just before we launch the Ask Me Anything, don't forget, if you're here live, go to the following link. So bit.ly AMA giveaway, so that you can claim your 100 pickies, but also you can participate in a prize pool that will be one random winner will get some prize, which is a Genesis NFT. And also the players, right after we have finished all the questions, we will go and organize a big community battle. So be sure to join that one as well. I will be putting a banner on top of the website. If you go to cryptopick.net, you will see, like every time with the community battles, a banner on top of the website where you will be able to join the community battle. So I will go and start the Ask Me Anything in 10 seconds. I will first add the banner so that it's there. Give me a second. All right. All right, I think that now I'm just gonna check it out. But now, if you go to CryptoPick, you should be seeing the join the community battle. So that's already something you can join, so that after the Ask Me Anything, you are part of the community battle. I will also post it in the community battle, also in the chat on the website, so that you can find it there as well. So that's pretty cool. All right. Cool. Let's go to the questions that you guys have submitted. Just a little reminder before we do that. If you see me talking about questions that people have asked and you have a question for me for the next time, simply find the link that we share everywhere on our social media and submit your question, and I will answer it the best I can. So let's go. So we have split all the questions in sections, and the first section is all the questions related to the pickies. So here we have February asking us a question. Hello, CryptoPick team. My question is very simple. Yeah, not always simple, but we will see. As a gaming platform, will CryptoPick launch its own token in the future? Thank you. Well, it is indeed a simple question, because yes, of course. I mean, the pickies will become a token, will become a cryptocurrency, and that's planned for beginning of next year. And all the pickies that you have right now and that you are earning right now by playing CryptoPick will become a token. So you will be able to exchange the pickies that you have right now on CryptoPick and exchange them for a token. So don't worry, you're all gonna keep the pickies that you have as a cryptocurrency, and it's gonna be a super simple swapping, just clicking on one button and you will get the pickies on your wallet. So it's something super excited. You guys have been asking it for a while. We have been wanting to implement this for a while, but it's really important to do it correctly, to be sure that to know how many tokens, how will the tokens be distributed, how will they be used. The whole tokenomics around it are super important, but we are pretty happy with what we have established, and we will be super excited to share it with you guys in the really near future. Second question concerning the pickies, coming from Encryption Bro. Hello, my question is when to staking Pickies token. So if the question is when will you be able to stake the tokens? Well, it depends. I mean, you will be able to use the tokens in different ways. Staking them might be one of the options. So you might be able to stake your tokens and get some passive revenue out of that. But also you will be able to provide liquidity in the decentralized exchanges by putting your Pickies there and earn passive revenue on that. But there will be different ways to lock up or stake your Pickies in different ways so that you can earn passive revenue out of your Pickies. But if you mean staking in the sense like before, you could stake Pickies in the games, so you could bet Pickies in the games. We don't intend to put this back because it was something that was legally really complex, and we don't want to be a casino where people gamble Pickies against each other. But there will be different ways to stake your Pickies, but not bet them against each other in the game. Another question concerning the Pickies coming from Palparta 2003. As per roadmap, Pickies become a cryptocurrency in the first quarter of 2022. That's correct. My question is, at what price planning to launch the Pickies, and any plan to increase the price of Pickies after launch? Through it will depend upon demand and supply. Thought it will depend upon demand and supply. So how will you increase demand of the Pickies so that they increase the price, and what will the total available be of Pickies? So that's a really good question, really important question. Of course, like you said yourself, the price will always be depending on the demand and the supply. So the most important part is creating demand for the Pickies. And creating demand for the Pickies is something that will be there because Pickies will have a really important utility in the whole ecosystem that we're building. Now, CryptoPick and the game as it is today is one game. You know that in the past we had other games, but our goal for the whole ecosystem is to be a platform, that a gaming studio actually, that builds different games, where the big thing with the games that we build is that it's play to earn, but it's not just play to earn that you earn money by playing the game, because you have a lot of games like that. But our goal is to create games where you also learn something. Because when you play CryptoPick right now, you actually learn to trade. You see how the markets behave, you see how the volatility is, and you learn something by actually playing. So not only do you earn something, but you also learn something. And that's really what we want to focus on, not only with the existing game, but it is the first and most important game right now. But in the future, we will be creating different games. And the goal is to reuse the NFTs that we created now and the Pickies in the different games. So there will be utility for the Pickies, but also for the NFTs in the whole ecosystem of different games that we will be creating. But before all that, when the Pickies will be released as a currency, right after that we will be launching the blacksmith. So what is the blacksmith? The blacksmith is the place where Pickies come together with the CryptoPick NFTs. So it means that you will need NFTs to play CryptoPick so that you can earn Pickies. But to create new NFTs, you will only be able to create new NFTs using Pickies. So people who want to create new NFTs of CryptoPick so that they can sell them to people who want to start playing and earning by playing CryptoPick, they will need Pickies to pay the blacksmith to do so. And from all those Pickies that are paid to the blacksmith, a big portion goes back to the reward pool that is used to distribute to people who play the game. But so if people want to play, and more people want to play CryptoPick, they will need NFTs. And the only way to create new NFTs in the future, other than those that we sold originally to you guys, is to go to the blacksmith and to use Pickies to create new NFTs. So it means that the demand of Pickies will go up with the demand of new players needing NFTs to play the game. So the more people join and play CryptoPick, the more people will need Pickies to create NFTs to play the game. But that's only one utility. There will be a lot of different utilities, like you will be able to vote on the future of CryptoPick using your Pickies. You will be able to unlock special content by using Pickies, and you will be able to use Pickies probably in a lot of different games that we will create in the future. But we have a lot of ideas. I will not share all of them right now, but we know that the main focus is to create a real utility, a real demand behind the Pickies, We also don't intend to create different tokens like with Axie Infinity. They have SLP, they have AXS. We intend to have only one token so that every utility we can think of related to a token will be linked to one token. So every utility that we add will add value to the token. And this is really important. We don't intend to create a token, especially for the investors. We want the users, you guys, the players of CryptoPick, the pickers community, to be the ones who get the most pickies by playing the game. And that's something we really take as something super important, and that we will always be our goal to do that. When it comes to the total amount of pickies that will be available, it's not 100% sure yet, but yeah, we will share that in the future once we are 100% sure about this. But yeah, the goal is not to create too many. The goal is to create the right amount, to create the right balance between demand and supply, and so we will be sharing that in the near future once we share more information about the actual Picky token coming out. Now we come to the NFT section. So when it comes to the NFTs, we have a question from ATG 612. Will there be NFT staking, mining, borrowing, and how will it work, as well as rewards? So great question. And yes, there will be. So when we will be releasing the necessity of NFTs to play CryptoPick, so you will need a CryptoPick NFT to get the most out of playing CryptoPick. So for example, if you don't have any NFTs, you will be able to play CryptoPick maybe a couple of games, maybe 5 games a day. But if you want to play more games and earn the most out of CryptoPick, you will need to own some NFTs, because they will unlock some bonuses or some cloud power that you will need in the game. But if you don't have them, it's not a problem, because people who have them but don't use all of their NFTs will be able to put them on borrowing a mechanism, so that somebody who starts playing CryptoPick and doesn't have any NFT can just use the NFT from somebody else, play the game, and what he will be earning in Pickies will be split automatically to both parties. So imagine I start playing CryptoPick, I don't have any NFT, but I want to play the game a lot and earn a lot of Pickies. Well, no problem. I will be able to go to the lending part of our platform. I will be seeing a lot of different NFTs from people who have NFTs and who want to put them there. And I will be able to select one, and in exchange, all the Pickies that I earn, a portion of that will go to that person. But at least I can play the game and start earning Pickies without having to buy my first NFT first. So that's how it will work. We don't intend in a first stage to have a system where people have to pay to put their NFT there, or that people have to pay to use the NFT. We intend to create an open system where everybody can put their NFT there, and that everybody can just use NFTs from others, and that it automatically splits the reward. That's the main objective and the priority. Then a question from Ramakrishna: is it possible for the pipe-based clause part of the NFT to be converted into one new NFT character, of course at a cost, Pickies, etc., and or Ethereum, so that Pickies and NFTs have value to Ethereum, make trading easier, and attract investors into the community? So we've shared this in the past, but that's a great question, and it's actually how it's going to work with the blacksmith. So right now, like the NFTs that you can buy and the NFTs that you will be able to buy in the future are always one of the 3 parts. So you can buy a pipe, a base, or a cloud. You can buy all 3 of them, but it's still separated. When you go to the blacksmith in the future, there will be 2 processes. There will be the process of merging these 3 parts into one cloud, and the other process will be to create a new cloud out of 2 full clouds. So what do I mean by this is that when you go to the blacksmith of CryptoPick in the future, and you will need a full cloud to play a specific part of the game, you will need to give a pipe, a base, and a cloud to the blacksmith, and you will have to pay him Pickies, and he will merge the 3 pieces to a full cloud. And he will also burn the 3 solo pieces, and it will become a new NFT that is a full cloud. And then the second part of the blacksmith will be that you go to the blacksmith with 2 full clouds, and you pay him Pickies, and he will be creating a new cloud, a 3rd cloud, out of those 2 claws, but he will also give you those 2 claws back. So it's the same as breeding in Axie Infinity, but it's under the form of a blacksmith that will be inspired by 2 full claws that you will have to give him and pay him in Pickies. So all the actions at the blacksmith are paid in Pickies, because our blacksmith will only accept Pickies, and he will be creating a full claw out of the 3 pieces, and after that he will be creating new full pieces out of 2 full claws. So that's something super excited, and I think it will also give you some insights on why and where the value of Pickies will come from, because the blacksmith will need those in exchange of making new NFTs. Because we don't intend to sell NFTs for ages and sell huge amounts of them. Our goal is to sell a couple of NFTs that are the separate parts, and that it's you guys, the community, who will be choosing 3 parts to combine to create a full claw, and new people who will have to join will need a full claw to play, and so you will be able to create new full claws by going to the blacksmith. So it will not be us who will be creating the full claws, it will be you guys with the NFTs that you have right now. All right, so that's for the NFTs. Now some questions concerning the games. So the first question is PX Artist. Will other coins, charts other than BTC be added to the games? Yes, it's something we will add. Now we need to see how we will add it and at what point. I think we might add it maybe during a Picky Cup, where people will have 5 coins and that people can vote on which coin they would like to play on and prefer, so that that's the coin where the game will be played on. In the Battle Royale game, it's something that we will also implement. Maybe not in the duels, or maybe we could try a week where when you play a duel, you get a random out of 5 coins. But it's really easy for us to implement, and it's surely the goal to implement it in the future. Now we have Riskes, only high point earn leaderboard. Please change site activity, more earn style, or daily login activity, hourly faucet, single duel earning, bits convert to cash. Yeah, okay. That I think I get your question. I think it's basically saying like, okay, now it's only the people with the highest DTS in the leaderboard who earn something. Can you change this so that people can also earn by coming at least once a day, or in other ways? So it's actually the case. How? Well, yes, you can earn Ethereum by being in the top of the leaderboard with the DTS. But know that if you play a game whenever you want, even once a day, if you win that game, you will earn Pickies. Pickies will become a cryptocurrency, so you're actually earning something. And the goal in the future is that people don't come and play CryptoPick to get the highest DTS to get some Ethereum. No, the people will be playing CryptoPick because by playing it, they will earn Pickies, and people will play to earn Pickies. Of course, there is always the aspect of getting the highest DTS and getting some extra rewards out of that. But the main goal will be to play to earn Pickies. That's already the case today. So you don't have to be the highest DTS to earn something, because simply by playing the game, you will be earning Pickies, which will become a cryptocurrency in the future. But on top of that, we also will be implementing, like I said before, earlier in the presentation, we will be implementing some daily rewards and daily quests, so that if you log in once every day and you do like a couple of games, you fulfill a quest and you will be getting some Pickies in return. So we surely intend to implement a system where by coming and let's say play 30 minutes of CryptoPick every day, you make sure that you get some Pickies simply by doing that. But so yeah, so it's important to understand that right now, because Pickies are not a cryptocurrency yet, it might be difficult to add value to the Pickies. It's easier to say that Ethereum is worth something because you know it, you can sell it somewhere. But you can know that Pickies will become a cryptocurrency, and so winning Pickies means basically also earning something for the time that you spend on CryptoPick. Next question from Balparta 2003 again. Please end the game at 10 p.m. Central East Time and start the game 24 hours before 10 p.m. Central East Time, because if we play from eastern part of the world and play 3 hours beginning and ending of the game, that total of 6 hours continuous is in deep night at eastern part of the world. Please think positively for us. That's a good question, a good suggestion, and a hard one in the sense that, well, CryptoPick is a worldwide game. I mean by that we have players from everywhere. So it's really hard to find the time spots that is the best for everybody in the world. So it's a bit hard. Now, of course, we do understand that everybody needs to sleep and it's important, but everybody sleeps in 24 hours. And seeing that the games always take 24 hours, at some point in the game, everybody will have to sleep. But yeah, there can still be some disadvantage from being somewhere in the world. So we might change that time, but I don't know yet to what time would be the best. Um, but yeah, it's important. Maybe in the future when we have a lot of players, we can create separate leagues depending on time zones, so that people from Asia play against people from Asia, and Europe plays against Europe, and USA plays against the USA. But right now, yeah, if we change the time, I don't know to what time yet. It's not that we don't want to help you guys out and facilitate it, but we need to find something that works for everybody. As the Pickers community is worldwide. And that's what's so amazing and cool about it. But we will think about it. Thanks for highlighting that question. Other questions related to the games. Palparta again is Royal Battle. So Battle Royale games will be continuing weekly. So do you mean the Picky Cup with the Royal Battle game? If yes, we intend to do a Picky Cup every week, and it will become a huge event. If it's really the Battle Royale game mode that you mean, well, it's not released yet, so it will not be continuing because it first needs to be released. We intend to release it. I mean, it's ready to go, but there is no point in releasing it until we don't have like more than 500 daily active users. So we wait until we have a lot of players playing CryptoPick to release this new game mode. Before that, our main focus is the Picky Cup, is the duels, is the community battles, and everything that's already ongoing right now. Then there is Sebia. Do you re-implement the hourly moon and doom vote and the daily moon and doom game battle with rewards? So yeah, I mean, we've like you guys know, we had other games before. For those who were there before, for people who just joined, they didn't know these games. And these games, well, a lot of people also enjoyed them. We now did this big switch because we really wanted to test this new game mode, which is really our focus right now. But we do still have those games, and we've always said that we wanted to re-implement them in a way or another. Now, like I said, our goal is to create a game studio that creates a lot of learn to earn games. And right now, this is the first one, and I think we might add the old games into a new game or something like that. But they will all be part of one big ecosystem. So I cannot tell you when, but we surely didn't forget about them. We didn't forget about you guys who really enjoyed them. And I mean, we've put a lot of time, and you guys also with your feedback into creating those games, and they were really good. But they will come back at some point in some form. But right now, we really want to focus on what CryptoPick is today. But yeah, we will not forget about you guys and not about those games. But I cannot tell you exactly when it will be released. Then another question from Reskes. I think this site should stay as it is, as well as active the old system. So both together and even more should be added next to it. Okay, well, I think, yeah, you sum it up pretty good. That's what I've been trying to explain as well is, I mean, the website as it is right now will stay, and it will be focused on the trading battles. But another game that we will be creating separately might be the old games coming back. And then we might create another game that is even something different. We also have some land on Sandbox, and we intend to create learn to earn game in the metaverse. That's also one of the things we're working on. So there will be a lot of different things we create, but the main focus right now is still what you guys see on CryptoPick right now. Then questions concerning the marketplace. So will you create a marketplace in the name of the project and still support project tokens? So yes, we will be creating our own marketplace, but it will be later of next year because right now, well, it's not our main activity, our main focus, because there are other marketplaces where people can exchange our NFTs. But we will be creating it in the future and still support project tokens. The Pickies will surely be supported forever. And you will even be able to probably trade and exchange NFTs for Pickies at some point on specific marketplaces. Another question coming from Oh My God 2020. Is there any other way to sell our NFT besides here and at OpenSea? Well, you can only sell them on Venly and on OpenSea, even though on OpenSea it's not working exactly how it should be. We are in contact with OpenSea to solve the issue, but on Venly it's pretty easy. And you sell your NFTs on Venly for USDC, so it's a stable coin. So one coin is equal to $1, and that's pretty practical as well. There's more and more volume going on the last days on Venly. Right now, it's certainly the main place where our NFTs are being exchanged, and the NFTs secondary market is still not really active. I mean, it's just a matter of time once we implement the necessity to have CryptoPick NFTs to play the game. Trust me, a lot of people will want those NFTs to use, but also investors will want them because they will be able to give them to people so that they can play the game and that they can get some passive revenue out of people using them to play the game. And but we are in contact with other exchanges to do that. I will just sorry, but I have somebody at the door, so I will just have to look if that's fine with that guy. Give me a second. I will be back. All right, sorry guys, I'm back. Somebody at the door. All right, so let's get back to it. So I was answering for the marketplaces, and so yeah, there is Venly, mainly OpenSea, that will be fixed so that everything works correctly there. And we're also some exchanges have other marketplaces have contacted us to get our NFTs on their platform. So there will be a new platform soon, normally, and some others maybe in the future. But I think it's important not to have the more marketplaces as possible. I think it's more important to have one big marketplace where it really is active and that everybody knows they can easily go to buy and sell the NFTs, and also know that this is a good way to find what the prices are for those NFTs. So I don't think it's a matter of having the most marketplaces possible, but more of having a lot of activity. All right. Then other questions. Komi, what way did you consider to attract the attention of others to the project? So that's a really general question, but how will we attract new people to the project? Well, with the community battles being organized in other existing NFT and crypto communities, of course, we will also be, once we release that the NFTs are needed and that you can lend them, we will be trying to get in contact with a lot of people and do a lot of videos around the fact that people can invest in our NFTs and lend them out to other players so that they can earn something out of it, so that it will attract investors into the whole community of CryptoPick, because it's important. I mean, It's really important to have you guys, the players who play the game, to earn something. But it's also important to have investors in the whole community that believe in the future of CryptoPick and invest in the NFTs, so that people who don't have the money in the beginning can use their NFTs and start playing the game. But yeah, we have a lot of other things, events planned to to attract new people. But yeah, so that's, I think, how we intend to do so. We are also working on raising funds right now. So yeah, I think if we manage to raise funds and this is announced, it will also create a lot of attention. We're also in collaboration with Polygon, with whom we intend to release a special Polygon skin. So a lot of stuff going on to get a lot of attention. But right now we also focused on creating the product and making the product as fun and good as possible, so that if new people join, they are just delighted about what they see and what they do. So yeah. Last question, I think, about with Jonable72. How can I help us to be winners and earners? So I'm not sure I understand your question correctly, but how can you help us to be winners? Just be part of the Pickers family and play the game. Give your feedback, give your suggestions, how we can make the game better. How can you earn more yourself or win more yourself as the other players? I mean, we have some amazing players in the community that completely dominate the games. They have their tactics to do so. So try to ask them how they do. I think the easiest way is to just play the game, because you will get better at it by playing it. Yeah, I think that's I think what I would say would be the best way to do so. All right, thank you for the questions that that you guys submitted. I don't know if there are other questions that were asked live. Maybe there are some questions. I will quickly go through the chat to see if some questions were submitted live. If you still have a question, you can still submit it. I think there is a question here by Aaron Rodriguez, which will be the possibility to reduce the minimum withdrawal amount. Yeah, I think that's a question that several people have asked in the past. And like most of you know, it's a fixed amount of Ethereum, and every time when the price of Ethereum goes up, the minimum automatically goes up as well. So we will be reducing it in the near future, because it's pretty high right now. Also know that right now with Ethereum, it's also with the fees that it's pretty complex. But know that in the future, when Pickies become a token, it will be on Polygon, and everything will be done with Pickies. So there will be no minimum withdrawal amount anymore. You will be able to. There will just be a time between every time that you tokenize your Pickies. Like in Axie Infinity, you need to wait like 15 days to claim the tokens that you won by playing the game. We will have a similar system, but there will be no minimum withdrawal. So you will be able to play the game, earn Pickies, and every X time you will be able to tokenize them and immediately get them on your wallet and sell them. So that hopefully answers your question. We have a question from Sabo. Sometimes the score obtained when the candle goes up down drastically is irregular. If it can be set, what is the maximum score obtained from each increase in the chart points? I mean, that's, if my answer is not answering your question, feel free to ask it again in another way. But I mean, the score is all depending on how volatile the market is. So the candles is just a reflection of the reality of what the price of Bitcoin does. So sometimes it goes a lot up and a lot down in the same minute. And so yeah, the volume is pretty high, and the score that you can earn is pretty huge, because you can open a long, then close it, then open a short, and so on and so on. I think the maximum score that someone can obtain, there is no maximum. I mean, we have seen people who manage to get more than 1,000 score in one game, which is pretty crazy. But you will be able to check the highest score of every player in the stats. But in the future, we will also add some daily challenges that are like show the person who got the highest score of the day, the person who made the biggest trade of the day, and things like that. But So yeah, there is no maximum score that can be obtained. It's all depending on how quickly you react with the game. I'll just have a final check. I see another question from Aaron. The NFTs we buy before will have an use in the future. Yeah, totally. I mean, like I said, it's the NFTs that you guys got, that you bought. These are the Genesis NFTs, and those are the NFTs that people will need to combine at the blacksmith so that they can have the full claws to use in the future. So don't worry, those NFTs are going to be the key of the whole thing. Without those, you cannot do much. Right, I think I hopefully answered most questions. If you still have any questions for in the future, don't hesitate to post them directly in the chat, whatever. All right, what I will do now is that I will give you another opportunity to earn something by being here. So the first one, if you didn't do it yet, there is right below, there is a link. I will show it on the screen by going back quickly. It's this link. So by going to this link, you will be able to put there your CryptoPick name. You will be earning 100 Pickies for doing so, but you will also be participating in a Wheel of Fortune to win some special NFT. And then you will, right now, we're going to launch a community battle, guys. So there is a battle going on. When you go to CryptoPick, you will be seeing the banner. You can click on play now. I will also post it here. Hopefully I can do so. Let me try it. Ongoing, open, yep. I don't know if you guys can see this. Yeah, I posted a link that you can use to go to the battle. I will also post it on Discord if it's not there yet. Okay, I think it's already in the Discord, so that's nice. Great. All right. Okay. All right, I will check out already who submitted their name for the Wheel of Fortune. All right. Let's see. We got a couple of people who submitted their name. We got some people who are 2 times there, so that's not really. I think that it's twice. All right, I think we're good. All right, cool. I'm gonna add you guys to the list. Yeah, here are the people. All right, here are the people who joined the giveaway for tonight. So we will be spinning that wheel pretty soon. I think nobody is in it twice. Let me have a final check. I think it's not the case. I will refresh one last time to see if anybody else submitted, but it's not the case. So good luck to all of you who participated, thank you for being here tonight with us, guys. And what you're gonna win is NFT from CryptoPick. We will be sending it to your account as soon as we can. So good luck, all of you. Let's see who wins the NFT. And the winner is Polo. So congratulations, Polo. We will be making sure that you get that NFT that you just earned yourself by being here tonight and by participating in the giveaway. All right, let's get to the real action. Let's start that community battle, guys. Let's get crazy. So, put it like this. We'll zoom in a bit. Right, we have 14 people. All right. So 14 people who are willing to go to a battle. That's great. I think we will be launching right away. Starts in 1 minute. I hope all of you are in the battle. If you're not, too bad. To give you some idea for what you are playing, we will be sharing what you guys won right after, because now I think we will just launch the game. Everybody's here. So good luck, everyone, and let's let the best win. Let's get ready to rumble! By the way, you might have seen it, but we've adapted and changed the leaderboard a bit so that it is a bit more smaller, and that it's not a long leaderboard with all the players, but it's like the top 10 on the front page. So good luck, everyone. I will myself not be playing simply because I'm going to commentate. So Walex is first, Sanek is second, Encryption is third. Sanek getting the first position. Nope, Zephyr is taking it over. Walex getting the first position right now. Taha getting the first position. Komi doing a comeback and getting the first position. We got Walex second, Sanek third, Tahat fourth, Zephyr fifth. To give you an idea, guys, the 5 first ones will be earning something tonight. So good luck and try to be in the top 5. Don't forget to close your positions as well. If you don't close it, you will be getting some penalty, and if you don't make any trade, you will be disqualified. So yeah. In the meanwhile, Walex is first with 130, but just got Komi taking over with 153. We got Sanek with 104 on the third spot. We got Taha on the 93. Encryption Bro on the fifth spot. It's pretty intense. We got Bitcoin doing a lot of volatility here. So a lot of points can be made. And Komi is taking advantage of that, getting 330 score. That's pretty crazy. That's really crazy. Nice one. Almost getting 400 scores. Walex second with 216. We got Bonpal on a third spot. We got Happy Gamer on a fourth spot. And we got Daplex on a fifth spot. Let's see how it continues to go. We got Komi first still. Walex second. Bonpal third. Happy Gamer fourth. And Daplex fifth. So... 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining, guys. So make the best out of it. Walex getting closer to Komi at 324 score. Komi securing some score there with 362 total. Bumpal also getting in the 300 with 324. Happy Gamer 240 almost, and Diplex on the fifth spot. We got the Zephyr right below and a sixth spot. We got Sanek under that. We got Palparta, and I got myself and Cam. Don't forget to close those positions, guys, so that you can secure at least some score. Also, make sure to close your position at the end of the game, because if you don't do so, you will get a penalty of minus 500. And trust me, if you get that penalty, you have no chance of winning. But if you do not get the penalty, it's always possible to win. You never know in what position the other players are. So we got 1 minute and 50 seconds left. We got Komi on top still, Bumpal second, Walex third, Happy Gamer fourth, and Diplex fifth. The prize is being a bit less active right now, but let's see how it evolves. We got Sanek getting back at the sixth spot We got Diplex 5th still. Komi keeping the lead. Bumpal right below. A little bit less score. We got Wallex and Happy Gamer, which are really... And Wallex taking the lead out of nowhere. But Komi not letting it be for a long time. He's taking back the lead. 360, Wallex 345. Komi is actually disconnected. I guess he will be back pretty soon. I hope for it. He's back. We got Wallex in a second spot, Bumpal third spot, Happy Gamer fourth, and Diplex fifth. So we got less than 1 minute remaining, guys. So good luck, everybody. We got Zephyr coming back, Senek coming back, Papata coming back. Come on, guys. You can do it. All right. We got Komi still at the lead. We got 25 seconds left. So Komi at 431, Wallex at 397. We got 20 seconds left. We got Wallex doing everything he can to get that first position. Really wondering where he's gonna end up. We got 406 score. Will he take a last position? He did. Komi is taking it safely, not doing anything crazy. What will happen? Holy shit, Wallex lost some scores at the end, but he still remained second, what I understood. So here are the final results of the battle, guys. We got Komi first. Congratulations, my friend. Wallex second. Bunpal third. Happy Gamer fourth. Diplex fifth. The Zephyr sixth. I mean, I don't know why, but it sounds good. We got Sanek seventh. Balpar eighth. Taha ninth. Cool Crypto with a negative score being 10th. Encryption Bro being 11th. Sepsop being 12th, myself being disqualified, and Cam 20 also being disqualified. But congratulations to the winners. So the top 5, we got Komi, Wallex, Mampal, Happy Gamer, and Diplex. We will be sharing what you guys have won really soon. The Zephyr, unfortunately, just not getting into the top 5. So that's unfortunate, but next time I'm pretty sure you will maybe be there. So all right, guys, I think that will close the whole Ask Me Anything Plus community battle for tonight. Thank you all for being here once again. Thank you for submitting all your questions, and we are looking forward to the future with you guys, what we're building to release it and to get your feedback like every time. Just a small reminder that there will be another community battle with Left House on Tuesday, 10 p.m. Central East Time. So that's an opportunity to participate in a big battle and to earn some NFTs. There will also be a Picky Cup on Friday normally. I think we will always organize the Picky Cups on Friday. It might change in the future, but for now, I think we will keep it on Friday. So already book it in your agenda. I think we will do it. Last time we did it at 3 p.m. I think we will now do it at 5 p.m. Not 100% sure yet. We will communicate it pretty soon. But those are all events you want to be part of. So put it in your agenda so that you can show your skills and own everybody. All right. So thank you all for being here. I'm going to close it down. If you have any other question for the future, you know what to do. Submit them for the next Ask Me question, Ask Me Anything. And you can also, of course, just ask them in the chat or in our Discord channel, whatever you feel like it, and we will answer them as soon as possible. Take care, guys. Have a great evening, great day, wherever you are in the world. We love you guys. You are the ones building CryptoPick together with us. Peace.